Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Zero Roxanne. Today I'm going to be reviewing and demoing the all new ColourPop No Filter foundation, and I also picked up a few of the setting powders as well. I bought the foundation in the color Deep Dark, which is the darkest color that they have. Also bought the setting powder in the color Medium Deep, and also in Banana. So it was really cute. It came with a free foundation brush, which I thought was really nice. I'm not sure how long they're doing that special, so if you haven't purchased it yet, I don't know if they're still offering this for free. You might have to pay for it by now. So go ahead and apply some primer, and then I'm going to apply the foundation. So here is my face without anything else. This is just the foundation. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my face, and I'll come back when it's time to bake everything in my concealer. And now I'm going to go in and I'm going to apply the setting powders, my favorite part. So excited. So on one side I'm going to do the medium deep, and on the other side I'm going to do banana. So this is the medium deep side. So I'm not hating the colors on both of these. I mean, obviously the banana, excuse me, obviously the banana looks a little chalky, and the medium deep just kind of blends a little more seamlessly. But I'm going to wipe off the excess, and then we can see, you know, kind of what it really looks like. Stay tuned. So the first thing I will say about this foundation is, obviously, like I do with all brands that have moved towards more inclusiveness, that about all brands that have made an effort to make their makeup more inclusive. Well done. With this foundation, I'm going to get into the pros first. So obviously, just being able to have a really good color match. Initially, it was like really red and orange or whatever color it was that was going on. But once it dried, it definitely kind of worked a little bit better. In terms of the coverage for it, I wouldn't say it's full coverage, but it's definitely like a medium coverage. It's not sheer at all, but it's buildable, so you can put on as many layers as you want to, and you can make it full coverage, and I think you'll still be fine. I only put on one layer or a few pumps. I didn't use too many. So the pros, I actually found that it was pretty long wearing. I wore it all day, stressful work day, and I only had to touch up maybe once, and that's only because, you know, I can just get really, you know, really particular about my skin being oily at work. So I did touch up once, but I probably didn't even really need it. The lighting's bad at my job, so you know, I couldn't even tell if I was really oily or if that was just, you know, my skin being all dewy and glistening and nice looking, you know. Second thing, I found that it did not separate. It stayed the same color from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. In terms of the cons for this foundation, obviously the first one being that you can only purchase it online. It's not available in stores. It might be available to you if you live near a ColourPop store, but I'm not sure that they are carrying the foundation and in the stores, which kind of sucks. If you run out, just, you know, try and get it, you know, just try and order it. Actually, ColourPop did really well with shipping. I purchased this on a Thursday right when it came out, and I got it on Monday. So ColourPop is listening. They listened about the foundation. They listened that the shipping was terrible, because it was. It took way too long for them to ship things, and I'm so glad that they got it. Next con is, I don't know if maybe my bottle or whatever was defective, but it did not come with a top, which is irking me. As you can see, there's already gunk and nastiness on it, which is going to bother the living daylight out of me. It looks so nasty, so I have to clean it every time, but that's really petty and minor. But you know, there should be a top. If it's a pump, you know, you would think that it would have a top, because I'm probably not going to turn it and lock it each day, but whatever. The next con, it's not really a con, it's kind of just a normal thing, is that you will still have to touch up your makeup. I mean, that's just depends on you and depends on your skin and all that good stuff. So you will have to probably do one to two touch-ups a day, which is not too terrible. So let us get into the baking powder. So on one hand I have banana, and on the other hand I have the medium deep. So I've kind of done a lot of baking videos. As you guys know, I love baking. I will say that medium deep in terms of color does give me, it's very similar to the color, if you like the Laura Mercier medium deep setting powder, then it's very the banana setting powder. I want to say that it's similar to Sasha Cosmetics in color, but it's more, it kind of reminds me more of what is it, Ben Nye, the color. So for me, Ben Nye was just really kind of chalky. This isn't as chalky. I do like this, but I probably would put maybe this on first and then put the medium deep over it just for the color. You can see this side is the banana and then this side is the medium deep. So the medium deep kind of gives me a little more, I guess, coverage, or it looks a little more set than on the banana side, where everything is kind of just, you know, doing its own thing. Obviously, and it's not too drying, but it still, you know, sets your makeup the way that you want it to. And it definitely doesn't cake your face or do anything like that if, you know, you don't go overboard, which I know I'm a huge culprit of going overboard in the baking. Okay. And obviously, one thing I really like about these setting powders is just the variety of colors. I'm so happy that they did not just come out with one little baby translucent powder that, you know, is one size fits all, that everyone is supposed to just magically look great in. So I'm happy that when they rolled out all of the foundation colors, they rolled out all of the different setting powder colors as well. As far as will I continue to use this line, I love ColourPop, so I'm gonna ride with them till the day I die, because they were the first, one of the first makeup brands that I really liked, because they were so inexpensive, and I just like that they find new ways to engage us and they listen to the things that we want, which I think is amazing in a company, especially a makeup brand. So I will be continuing to use it. The foundation wasn't anything too extravagant to me. It wasn't that extravagant for me to, you know, keep buying it constantly. You know, I probably buy it every now and then when I run out, but I don't really see it being my go-to foundation. That might change. Who knows? Foundation, I'm gonna keep wearing it. I did wear it today and it was like 97 degrees and it still held up. So I'm gonna give it a chance for the summer and see how it goes, and hopefully this bottle lasts me a while and then I won't have to order it and keep ordering it. And I'm also going to keep using the setting powders. I think they're a great alternative to Laura Mercier, or if you use Sacha Buttercup, whichever setting powder you use, give it a try. It's inexpensive. Again, obviously the only things that's online, so you know, whatever floats your boat. But overall, I'm really pleased with this launch. Excuse me. My voice is doing weird things today. Just enjoy that a lot of brands are celebrating, you know, inclusiveness in a time where things might not feel so inclusive. So thumbs up, ColourPop. If you guys love the new foundation and the setting powders, let me know, and I hope to see you guys on the next video.